What's the most heartbreaking thing you've heard about yourself? I've always been the strong one in my family. You know the type. The one who holds everyone together. The crisis manager. The shoulder to cry on. Growing up with alcoholic parents and two younger siblings, I learned early that my job was to keep everything from falling apart. I became really good at it. Maybe too good. Fast forward to last April. I was having lunch with my sister Emma, who's now 26 and doing amazing in her career. We were talking about childhood memories, laughing about some of the chaos we survived, when she said something that just destroyed me. You know what's crazy, Sarah? I used to think you were like, invincible or something. Like you didn't have feelings the way the rest of us did. I actually thought you were lucky, because nothing seemed to hurt you. I laughed it off in the moment, but inside I was screaming. Lucky? Lucky? She thought I was lucky to be emotionally numb? That's when she continued. And this is the part that still haunts me. I remember when you were 16 and Dad came home drunk and destroyed your art project. The one you'd been working on for weeks for that contest. You just cleaned it up. No tears, no yelling, nothing. I thought you were so strong, but now I realize you were probably dying inside and I was too young to see it. She was right. I was dying inside. That art project was going to be my ticket to a summer program I desperately wanted. I had poured my heart into it. And watching Dad tear it apart in one of his rages was devastating. But I couldn't break down because Emma and Jake were watching, and if I fell apart, they would too. So I swallowed the pain, cleaned up the mess, and pretended it didn't matter. The worst part? Emma continued. I used to be jealous of how you could just turn off your emotions. I thought it was a superpower. I didn't understand that you were protecting us by carrying all the hurt alone. I excused myself to the bathroom and cried for 20 minutes. All those years, I thought I was being strong, being the protector they needed. But what they saw was someone who didn't seem to feel anything at all. What they saw was someone who appeared so emotionally detached that they actually envied it. I started thinking about all the other times I'd done this. When Mom missed my high school graduation because she was in rehab, I planned a little celebration for us kids instead and acted like it was better this way. When my first boyfriend cheated on me, I broke up with him calmly and never mentioned it to anyone. When I got rejected from my dream college, I immediately started researching other options and helped my siblings with their applications instead. Each time, I thought I was being resilient. Each time, I thought I was modeling strength. But what I was actually doing was teaching them that pain should be invisible, that suffering should be silent, that the appropriate response to heartbreak was to simply not react. Emma told me that she spent years trying to figure out how to be like me, how to not let things bother her. She said she felt weak for crying, for being upset when things went wrong, for having normal human reactions to difficult situations. She thought emotional numbness was a goal to aspire to. I'm sorry, she said. I never thanked you for what you did for us, and I never realized how much it must have cost you. The thing is, I'm still doing it. Even now, at 29, my first instinct when something bad happens is to push down the feelings and focus on solutions. I've been in therapy for 2 years, trying to unlearn this pattern, but it's so deeply ingrained. I don't even know how to sit with sadness anymore without immediately jumping to, okay, what's the action plan? My therapist says I created a trauma response that looked like strength, but was actually a form of emotional self-harm. I taught myself that my feelings didn't matter, that my pain was less important than everyone else's stability. And apparently, I taught my siblings the same thing. Emma's doing well now. She's learned to feel her feelings and express them in healthy ways. But knowing that she spent years thinking she was broken for having normal emotional responses, thinking she should aspire to be like her shutdown sister, that's something I'll have to live with. The most heartbreaking thing I've ever heard about myself is that my attempt to be strong made me look emotionally dead to the people I loved most. That my sacrifice was invisible, but my apparent invincibility was something they envied and tried to emulate. I'm working on it now. Learning to let people see when I'm hurting. Learning that vulnerability isn't weakness. But some days I still wonder how many people in my life think I'm just unfeeling. How many people have wished they could be like me? Not knowing that being like me means carrying everyone else's pain in addition to your own.